Добре, здравейте на всички, рано се ви видео. Днес играем Persona 5. Всъщност взимах малко колебания дали ще да стримам днес, тъй като да съм изморен. Но си викам, добре да е Persona ден е. Ще стримам. Така че да, ще стримаме Persona 5. Persona 5. Ще персонализираме персона. Аха. Сега това трябва да го направим така, това така. Това така. И това тук така. Казвам ви това и директно зареждаме играта. Да, не съм я заредил предварително. Това е проблем. Да. Не съм я заредил предварително. Не знам защо. Отбързах. Не знам колко ще е дълъг стрима. Около 2 часа ще гледам да е както винаги, но... Може и да е 4, кой знае. Трябва да правя графика за другата седмица. Shit. Трябва да правя график за другата седмица. Това ще отнеме време. Защото не знам какво да стримам. Всъщност знам какво да стримам другата седмица. Ще стримвам... 29-ти. Това ще отворя гайда. Гайда през Persona 5, брат. Значи, ако помня правилно... трябва да се вида с... така.
Okay. You should be grateful. All right. Okay. All right. Come again.
Georgie.
Welcome.
Hey, hey!
След което... Hello, do you have any free time today? I managed to get permission to practice in the school gym. I was thinking we could do some training inside. Does that sound okay? Трябва ми е Fate персона. Да, аз имам екипнат окей. Go see her. Sure. Isn't responding. Sorry, my phone has been acting up. It just randomly shut off. It looks like it's okay now. See you. Oh, but do you want to get some food in cafeteria first? I'll go ahead and grab us some seats first. I'll be waiting for you in the cafeteria, senpai. Jackie, what?
Senpai?
Sorry I called you here suddenly. Since our talk, I've been trying to think of things besides gymnastics that I'm really invested in. And I figured something out. It's this. Making bento? Yes, I can cook. You really need to regulate your diet in gymnastics, so I've been making my own food a lot. And so, since I also wanted to thank you, I made you bento. This is actually my first time cooking for someone else besides my family. But I figured this would definitely help me get my confidence back. I made this specifically with your body type in mind and knowing how much you exercise. Do you want it? I touched. Then I'm glad I put all the effort in it. The chicken and the eggs are to help you with fatigue. There's some beans in there too, and it's on a brown rice. Weight control's important from gymnasts, but we also need to make sure we've got energy and stamina too. So high protein, low fat is usually what we go for. We also need iron to maintain stamina and vitamin B for energy. Wait, I'm getting all focused on gymnastics part again. Well, anyway. Let's dig in!
Good.
Is that all for you? Of course, I'll eat every last grain of rice. Why do you look so skeptical, Amamiya senpai? I guess it might look like a lot, but this is actually a little less than my usual. Don't worry, I've done the math on the calories. I'll burn all this off at practice. Come on, senpai, you've been done before, you know. This is... It's familiar flavor, But it doesn't match the food. I keep trying different parts, but it all tastes like the same thing. Something very familiar. Здравей, Наскоников. Amamiya senpai, you okay? Your eyes are glazing over. It's definitely unique. You think so? I don't think it's that weird for an athlete. Heavy seasoning would probably be bad for you, so I went easy on it. Was it you liked? Excuse me. Yeah, that's the flavor I was going for. I was trying to decide how to season this. And I figured everyone likes curry, right? I decided to go for maximum curry flavoring. I'm sorry, were you not a fan of that flavor? Or wait, maybe you prefer these super spicy ones? Is that another option? I did this all wrong. I'll go get some kind of condiment to change the flavor. Once I fix it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it more. Should I get mayonnaise, soy sauce, maybe miso? Do you think Dr. Maruki will have some salt? Calm down! Oh, you're right, I should just buy something new you can eat right now. I'm enjoying this! But... Well, thank you, now we should really eat. Oh, phew, that was delicious. Thank you for completely finishing your meal, Amamiya senpai. А, да, приключил го, ще го кажа, че не го е приключил. I'm sorry it didn't turn out perfectly. I came up with idea for making bento, but I couldn't decide on the flavor. Either way, I'm really sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I thought it was great when I presented it to you, and now... Just keep at it. Just keep it at it. Right, when you fall, you've got to get back up. Next time I'll ask you what you like before I try anything too crazy. I'll go buy that super spicy Megiddo sauce for next time. It seems like you're always helping me find my way forward, senpai. If I didn't have you, I'd let my failures get to me and end up in some big pessimistic spiral again. Maybe this kind of confidence can help me figure out who I really am. That sounds right. Either way, I suppose all I can do is keep moving forward. Amamiya senpai, I hope we can keep helping each other improve.
Alright.
Okay, now that I've gotten all our nutrition, it's time for the next phase. I don't mean to be too demanding, but I'm going to train you even harder than before. Make sure you keep up. Appa.
Alright.
I guess we're...
Maybe some other
Да,
time.
те мисля, че за повтарящи диалози, така или иначе аз няма ги чета повтарящите.
You're back.
Inmate.
I trust you didn't forget about your special assignment. We'll be waiting in front of our door. I expect you to accept this task with enthusiasm. What? Yamauchi said he's gonna go drinking at that Monja restaurant. You'll go with me to help investigate undercover, right? I can become closer with Ryuji thanks to the chariot persona. So what is going to be? Are you going to listen to Ryuji's request? Later. You're not going to respond if you have time. Don't forget to get back to him. Чакай, имам Twins? Чакай, защо The Twins? Alright, time to name the location, Justin, you do the honors. Listen closely, the place we wish you to evaluate your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals go confess to crimes. Confessing one crimes due to the fear of divine punishment, this has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. It could be church in Kanda.
What'll you do?
I mean the church. Oh, so it's called a church. Let's witness this so-called fate that humans offer with our own two eyes. Lead us there, inmate, now. Oh shit.
Oh.
So, this is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Is that a man standing there, one of the gods? He's a priest. Oh, so a servant to the gods. That explains why I don't sense any exceptional abilities in him. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know it's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered? It's a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where the crimes are confessed? Is something the matter? Hey yo, we're here for the confession booth deal you have going on here. Oh, you seek to confess at such a young age. Alright, which of you would like to go first? Which
What
of
are you
us? Do you
saying?
intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck, we're both going in. I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? This isn't a form of rehabilitation. Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth for ourselves. Then, as you for your confession. What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as warden, so that can't be held against me. Inmate, warden. This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline. You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself. Of course I'd make mistakes when I have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Don't you have anything you'd like to confess while we are here? Like what? You know, you went out and ate menchikatsu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in place for so long? Megiddo, wow. Fine, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Confession time is over, we're done here. What as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, would have likely kept the matters locked away deep in our hearts. That's your job, inmate. Know your place. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? With the limitations, it's kind of support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs the change of heart. No matter, we've come to learn how those places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. Here is your reward. You know, confession seems like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, we're going to tell me all about your experience eating you know what. But I've already confessed. Not enough, you haven't. How? Take us back
Let us
now,
return.
inmate. Не ми кажа, че ще прекъснеш деня. Oh, shit!
It's so hot.
It's so hot and humid. I wish the rainy season would end soon. By the way, June's almost over. We defeated Kaneshiro, so we can rest easy for a while, I guess. So what do you want to do today? Maybe something like a trip to Mementos? I want to rest. I mean, breaks are important, but we have those requests on the message board, so don't forget to answer them. Искам да си оправя конфидантите. Oh, it's rainy season. My new oh, okay. Makoto? Oh shit. Yusuke... Akemi... Колко бастуна? 3.
I was wondering about that.
I'm not interested.
Are you overthinking it? Impressive.
All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile,
By the
I'm
way-
here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? And to see you. You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. I have some news for you. My piece Desire has been accepted onto the public exhibition. It is on display as we speak. Would you like to come see it with me? Big bond with Yusuke.
An idea has dawned on me.
Out with him. Then let us head to the museum. To be honest, I have yet to actually go there myself. This should be quite lovely. Докопа ли крътна, дето те вкара в районното, като почне играта? О, това е далеч, човек. Смисъл... This is still quite miles away. Смисъл, има едно 100 часа до там поне. Айде, не 100, но 80 на часа, може би. Рано е, много е рано за това. Well, I'm gonna go take a walk while you're busy with him. Let me know when you come back.
All right.
In addition to the exhibition aspect of this show, there is also an evaluation portion. I believe my piece truly stands out among the sea of art here, and yet nobody has come to see it. Perhaps they're afraid of the truth held within, that they dare not take a closer look. What is this supposed to be? There's a dark, almost sinister aura emanating from it. The title is Desire. I see no desire here. Ah, I understand now. This area is for students. The artist likely decided to paint this on a whim. Indeed, there is neither elegance nor emotion in this piece. Dear, there are much more detailed paintings over there. There is no need to worry, I am not bothered in the slightest. That was nothing more than the drivel of unrefined commoners. I didn't need to pay mind any of them. As long as those who are in the know understand my work, I will be happy. This is... Look, acknowledgeable patron has arrived. I would like your opinion, sir. What are your thoughts on this piece? I can see quite clearly why this... I can see quite clearly why it was accepted into the exhibition. The technique is excellent. However, the composition as a whole is mediocre at best. How dare you?
What did you say?
Ah, are you the artist? The title is listed as Desire, but that idea is quite overused. Some may even call it stale. If you want to paint an abstract work with such an old theme, you must inject some individuality into it. What? Take another look. Try to remove yourself from the artist's bias. These brushstrokes are splendid given your age, but does this painting really tell you anything? It is empty, devoid of meaning. I suggest you take a more critical eye to your work in the future if you truly want to progress as an artist. My work is empty? Don't let it bother you. Indeed. But why?
Why?
I put my heart and soul into this piece, captured the very essence of desire. It was supposed to lay bare the reality of the world. Perhaps he was right. It may be empty after all. These colors, these brushstrokes, they do not convey the true meaning of desire. Only my conception of it. I haven't captured desire. Desire has captured me.
How could,
How
this
could I
be?
have fooled myself into believing otherwise? It is as I thought I have been forsaken by the gods of art. This grave mistake shall be the end for me. Stop exaggerating. This is no exaggeration. I am well and truly finished. What is going to happen to me now? Without art, what will remain of my being? This isn't likely. Ren? You're correct.
Agreed.
Surrendering myself to the fate after only one failure would be very much unlike me. Still, being criticized by someone with such a keen eye is truly painful. But that is all the more reason I must break out of my slump. I must prove my ability to him. That's the spirit. I will start by painting. After that, I will paint beyond which I shall paint even more. This is the only way I will learn to capture the essence of emotion. After all, you can only accomplish so much in using logic to analyze the contents of your heart. I hope you allow me to continue my skill card services as well, Ryan. I shall conquer this.
All right.
Now
Let's
then, let
return
us
home.
head home. I wish to start anew. A slump, Той quel Alright, I apologize for causing a scene earlier. That one gentleman critique made me fully realize what I've been lacking. Now my path is clear. I will simply keep on drawing. I'm going to have 10 pieces finished up by the end of the day. That's the spirit. If anything, I should be doing more. I'll do anything to escape this slump. With your support, I was able to pick myself up rather quickly today. I hope this doesn't discourage you from joining me again. I will get past this. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. We'll meet again soon.
Ah, you're back.
According to Iski's info, there is a famous shogi player in Kanda, right?
Hey, hey!
Я думата... The answer is... Don't. When a warm and cold air of equal force collide and stow, the border is called a stationary front. When one lasts from spring to summer, it's called a seasonal rain front. This rainy season is called Tsuyu in Japan, written with the Chinese character for plum and rain, possibly due to how the rain constantly falls as the plums ripen. Oh wow, even I couldn't figure this one out.
Nice!
Hey, it's that fortune teller everyone talks about. Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get your fortune read? Yes, I am. Oh, hello. Please take a seat. Hello there. This is your first time here? Yes? It's not often that I get a young man stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chihaya Mifune. I will be reading your fortune today. You can begin by telling me your name. I'm Renamamia. Ah, Renamamia. I say, your name is quite lucky. That aside, what type of consultation can I interest you in today? Give me a full package. Very well, I suppose the life of a high schooler is difficult after all. Now then, let's start with the initial reading, to test the waters of your fate. Oh, divine power! Bring forth this boy's fortune. Your first card is... I see. As for the second... Oh! Next is... Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky. I see, this seems to be new wealth in your There seems to be a new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. This wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Get home with a detour, and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. I'll do just that. As you should.
Yes.
It is absolute. But what is this? How strange. Amamiya-san, the general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin and an inmate local.
What? Okay.
And an inmate locked away in a lonely cell. You seem to be a good person, Amamiya-san, but are you perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd? Beyond that, it seems continuing on your current path will lead you to your death. And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's
If the
impossible.
deviation is coming to me, this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, now that I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. With its power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures, probably. I typically only recommend this to my more experienced customer, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days. As for the
What do you
cost,
say?
it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? This seems suspicious. It's legitimate, I promise. So you really don't want it? What a shame
so?
it will be to see the flames of the youth. What a shame it will be to see the flames of youth sniffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I really can help you if you like. Oh, you're home. I've been waiting for you.
You're back.
The chief seems strangely happy. I wonder what's going on. Hey Ren, how's your pocket money situation been looking? You're hopeless.
Fine.
Yeah. What? I want some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks! See, I can be nice sometimes. Anyway, make sure you close up the shop like I always. Okay, so does this mean that Fortune Teller was right? I think so. She even got the amount spot on. Maybe that Chihaya lady can seriously read into the future. Wait, this is bad. Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to talk to her again and figure out what to do. And maybe I can have her read my compatibility fortune with. Never mind. И вече сме на първи юли. Така.
Hey,
All right.
The lulling sound of the waves of the waves and Ferris wheels, dating tips for mature adults. Seaside Park, huh? I've heard it, it's a great date spot. This seems like a fun place to go with a special someone. In any case, it's not somewhere you'd want to go by yourself.
Oh.
All right.
You should invite someone to go there, but who would you choose? Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. I skipped breakfast, so now I'm hungry. I want something filling, but with summer coming up, I'm worried about having too many calories. Why don't we get tea? The dinner in Shibuya serves fruit tea. It smells good, it's great for your skin, and it totally increases your charm. Fruit tea. What a cute name. Sounds yummy. Being stylish starts from the inside out, after all. I guess I'll try some. Fruit tea, huh? Sounds like a hip drink that's real popular with the ladies. You want to try some? Sounds delicious. No rule against dudes drinking it. If it tastes good and makes you more stylish, might as well, right? It might be a good idea to boost your charm by drinking fruit tea whenever you're at the dinner. Good morning, Ren.
Morning.
What are you looking at? Let's get going. We're going to be late if we don't hurry. Open your textbooks today. We'll be talking about the Three Kingdoms period. A variety of heroes battling for dominance, truly an epic time. Charismatic rulers and warlords with the command of 1,000 men may have their own appeal. But personally, I think that the strategists who support them can't be ignored. Now then, Hamamiya-kun. In the book, Zhu Liang of Shu is famous. Zhuge Liang of Shu is famous for his exploits during the Battle of Red Cliffs. He's also the inventor of the baozi, a kind of round dumpling, but their original name was based on their appearance. What's the meaning of the original Chinese phrase that these dumplings name came from?
This is it.
That is correct. Its original name, mantou, came from phrase meaning a barbarian's head. At the time, one region's barbarians would use a person's head as an offering to suit the deity of a fooding river. But Zhuge Liang made a baozi in the shape of a head as a substitute.
Nice going.
He's not a punk, he's not a criminal, he's a guy. These days you can find baozi with cute faces on them. If you think about their origin, it's not too off the mark. I never knew strategists came up with cooking and not just strategies. Makoto's our strategist. Wanna see what she can cook up?
I'll just add this.
Колко време сме в стрима? О, шуш.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like? Here.
That's it. All we can do now is wait until Kanjiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you need something on the third floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps? I came to see you. It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? There's something I want to ask you. If it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear. Thank you.
Thank you
Now
very
then,
much.
let's find somewhere better to talk. The country art should do.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat. My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers. Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun? Karaoke, My friends have taken me there a few times. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere I'm a little less familiar with. How about an arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere. Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic. If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way! Ah! Oh, so this is how it is. Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're so sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before. Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I don't mind.
Thank you. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home. Thank you.
Thanks for setting aside some time for me today. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. Let's go again sometime.
Yes.
Good idea. After all, there's clearly plenty more I can learn there. But before that, we should go to the red light district like we discussed before. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
Ah, you're back.
Oh?
I should write something.
Ох, добре, чакайте малко. Какво пише в това? Е там Temperance 8. Кой ми е Temperance персоната?
Let's do it.
Персона... Priestess, Emperor, Lord, Chariot, then Death. Oh! Hi, Master. How are you? It's Becky. Oh, sorry, my bot. Ignore this.
Oh! Hi! Hey! Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick was a lie. You know you're being used for money and you request me? It's fun. Huh? Are you an extreme masochist or something? You really are one strange kid. I am a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. And yet you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs. The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I fought at before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. But when I got to know him, I realized that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve slowly but surely. But I was taught that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate, and on top of that I got caught into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. Значи това е... The how terrible. Yeah. But I could say the same about me. I got scared of losing my job and having the rumors spread about me, so I cancelled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve. And it had been powering rain all day. And he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore. But then he said that it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I had kept my promise to him. Not your fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said that they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media and the Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what. So I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. You okay with that? It was my indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blamed myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our agreement, so... Since nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. So I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my student's life. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. I want to see you again. Mamma mia, Con. You're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together, now that I told you the whole story, right? Yeah, I'll see what I can do about the other teachers, so you get free periods with them too. I'll look forward to continuing our relationship.
All right.
Alright, time to clean. Time to clean. I'm going to put more energy into it than usual today. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wiped the place quick clean every visit. I guess it's all for you, master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Whoa, it's so dusty if my coat is already this bad. Maybe we'd be better off tearing this place down than trying to clean it. Well, the cheapness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as it is. Alright, I have to go.
Thank you so much.
This is so draining. I'm just gonna talk normally. No point making cell calls this late anyways. By the way, I've always wanted to ask, but do you live in that cafe right now? There's always this nice curry smell around the place. Do you want to get to that place curry every day? You want some? Oh, then I can serve it to you. Imagine it was cooked by your own mate with lots of love. Okay, that was a joke, but... God, I could really go for some homemade curry right now. Sorry, I can't seem to shake this cough. I've been busy lately. Don't stay up too late night.
Class is starting.
Let's begin class. We'll continue.
Well...
Mr. Ushimaru, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's going
I don't know what bad business this is. You'd better study on your own until our turn. That voice. Hey! Wasn't that cameo on the PA? There's no way the announcement was real. It must have been the signal. Yes! Free time in other classes. Kawakami will sometimes give you free time by calling teachers out of class. Use this time to do the various things such as reading or crafting infiltration tools. Or you will gain knowledge by choosing to study instead. Please keep this trade-off in mind.
What do you want to do?
Read. Tak właśnie făcut-o. Zombie outlaw. The man in the mask stood up and fought valiantly against injustice. Make sure you pay extra close attention to how totally awesome Zoro is. I didn't realize how long you've been reading. So how far did you get? Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. The teacher's back. God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyway, time to resume the lesson. Phew, that was close. How come he helped us get a good chunk of free time though? Деф. Иначе ще ставаме 7 ранг. Alright, that's it for today. Oh, are you going home already? If you have some time, why don't you stay out and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gave me a lot. Hello, Dr. Takemi. Chief Oyamada? There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who is this? He doesn't look like a patient. He's a part-timer staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So do you have some business with me? I heard you stole one of my patients, a girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father. Bronchitis, you say? Oh, I had no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now, there's a talk that the care at the university hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Original medicine? Ha! What you're doing here is simply absurd. You're right. I would have turned a blind eye if you had just rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. He's a great doctor. What did you say? Hey, don't worry about it. You seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps I should reveal this woman's true identity. She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was such a brave girl, always smiling.
What does this mean?
She passed away.
What?
Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate, She is the plague, after all. Don't lie to me. She should still have some time. She was slowly recovering. Her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did. You must have misjudged. Now back to the reason why I'm here. Don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. Miwa-chan's dead? No, but she's all I've been working toward all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. Don't lose hope. What I have been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't... Anything I can do? No, I'll be fine. I feel better
Sorry.
now. Thanks for your help, my little guinea pig.
All right.
I wish I
what to
hadn't
say.
shown you that side of me. We all do sometimes. You're right, I guess it's fine once in a while. Go home for today. We'll continue this another time.
Take care.
Ah, you're back.
Nice. Oh. Hmm.
Yikes!
Mhm.
It's the smart thing to do, considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with a happiness aura, so you'll feel the effect right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. Please stop by again and let me know how your fate changed. Goodbye.
Well then.
You're home.
Ah,
I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you'll start forgetting things more the older you get. Last time we went to that fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy... Oh, what the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Ren, I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, do you mind looking over the shop while I... The stone shattered? What's gotten into you? This tastes salty. The holy stone is just salt? Ren, what's going on? What? Are you psyching or something? I was just about to head out and grab some salt for the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grinding some up before. Wait, in that case maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking? It doesn't make any sense. But maybe if your cooking improves, your fate will change just like she said it would. I guess it really doesn't make any sense, huh? So that holy stone was just a phony stone in the end? That fortune teller's name was Chihaya, right? She clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable. We need to go to complain to her. Let's go somewhere tomorrow. We've been busy lately, so I wanna be able to at least relax on Sunday. Where would you be a good place to go? I know, I wanna try to finish... Wait.
All right.
So I was thinking about the future with you as the leader and me as your right-hand man. Hey, doesn't meeting in a place like this look like we're talking some shady business? I like it. Think so? Jeez, you got no energy as usual. Can't you play along? I'm starting to feel sorry for myself. Like I'm usually a boring high school student, but when I take my glasses off, right? Come on. Man, the fishing ain't biting. The float hasn't moved at all. If only there was a master fisher around, then we could steal their ideas. Well, that's Kawakami, isn't it? What's she doing here? Oh crap, she's coming this way! You boys at the fishing pond on a Sunday, huh? Why are you sitting around like old men? Why don't you go out and do something more exciting? Well, look who's talking! Adults need time to themselves to unwind and clear their thoughts. You'll understand soon enough when you start working in the real world. Whoa, sounding real old there, Kawakami. That's Miss Kawakami to you. Holy crap, Kawakami could be our master fisher, Ren. She hooking fish like crazy. It's easy, just clear your mind and free yourself from negative thoughts. So the trick is not to think. How am I supposed to do that? I see, so if I tell myself I don't want any fish? Nope, not gonna work. I'm asking for tips because I wanna get fish! It's a nice sunny day. I didn't think I'd be stuck fishing with you two on my day off. Two troublemakers and they're no good teacher. I guess we're perfect for each other. She keeps getting fish even as she nags. I'm impressed. Cocker Master Kawakami. Once again, it's Miss Kawakami. Didn't think I'd see something like that today. I guess we'll head back.
You're back.
That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You wanna check out the TV? Ah, check, it's still daytime? No, it's evening.
Hey!
Maybe she's here for me to go the one Yusuke mentioned.
What?
Strange, I did receive approval to do so though. Experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this. Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me, please go ahead and pray. I feel like I can learn something tactics for the fountains from her should expect this. I should.
Yes? Can I help you? Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. Sorry. I just can't. Well then. So... You like shogi?
Admire you.
Huh? Oh, thank you very much. Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you. I'll start. So this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede. To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime? I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable? Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the star persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Star.
All right.
Okay, let's end here for today. Thank you for today.
Mami-san, I'd like to thank you once again for today. Before you head home, would you like to exchange ideas with me? There's no obligation, of course. Look at me! Is that so? Well, in that case... Let's see, yes, it went through. I'll let
Till
you know
next
if
time.
I come up with any new strategies.
Hey!
Although his opponent was a true villain, he still behaved as a perfect gentleman.
Yep.
Yeah!
All right.
Толкова време опитвам да дигна kindness. It's already July, huh? I hate the rainy season, but when it ends, it's just hot. The humidity is that kills me about Japanese summers. I miss the dry heat of California. Not to mention, July and August both have 31 days. Summer is long. Now then, Mr. Mamiya.
How about you?
Two people are responsible for July and August having 31 days. Do you know who those people are? Julius and Augusts.
This is it.
Great, that's right. You may already know this. But the months of July and August are named after the Roman emperors Julius and Augustus. Augustus named a month after himself, just like Julius. However, he felt like he would be losing if his month was shorter than Julius's, so he added a day. It's a mystery why men are so stubborn and prideful over silly things like this.
Nice going.
Well, as far as you're all concerned, you're just lucky to get a long vacation. But before that, you have exams. They start next week on the 30th. Don't forget, okay? Next Wednesday, huh? You'd better make sure you study. Що ще 5 дена?
Let's do it.
Кое е това? Доктор Маруки! Той коя персона? Кой беше конфидент? Counselor. Трябва да имам канцлер. Трябва да имам канцлер до сега вече! Фък! Hey there, Mamiya-kun. Have any plans after school? You'd be free. I'm always glad to talk about my research. Shit.
Air pressure's been dropping. Thank you so much.
Oh, great. Well, come on, make yourself at home.
Now.
Well, today is just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Please take a look at what's on this table. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain and grief lately, so I found these cookies in the underground mall. Now I can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought it'd be great a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. Чакай, какво беше това? Не Lovers, не Moon, Counselor, окей. Това е за ранг 5. This looks great. Come on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too. Oh, I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me about this psychological experiment. The scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies from each container and asked how their tastes compared.
Which container cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? The one cookie container. Correct. Easy guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you'd imagine for the meme. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. No, you're right! I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and creates a subjective, observable differences in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea, that your conscious desire may have changed the taste of the cookie? My senses lied to me! Yeah, a lot of people would feel the same. After all, the taste didn't actually change objectively. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy. For example, take that story I just told you. What if you eaten that one cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. Yes, so? Right, I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Your reaction is proof enough. Plenty of people would probably see it as a lie, or simply ignoring their problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people. Oh yikes, I'm so sorry, we wound up getting into academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done, not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. It's more like it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say anyway.
All right.
Now then, I'd better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is... Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
All right.
Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
Oh, this is Maruki, sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being being another big academic discussion. It was thought-provoking. Really? Wow, I'm happy to hear that. It's always been like this. I get hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there I go rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you again soon. Значи, в момента гледам какво ми трябва точно за...
You're back.
Senator got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we can trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have had a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change of heart, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? I guess that's possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. This is merely common knowledge. But the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. Well, we'll be fine. All we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the people to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part will be up to Makoto sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the results become clear.
Let's do it.
Hey!
How are you healing? It's fine, it's my fault anyway. You just said so. He said he doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only going to get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave, how will he survive? Please, is there any other way? Let us ask the Tarot. O divine power, shed light upon her fate. Yes, I've seen everything. I sense a dark presence within your boyfriend. His heart seems to be possessed by a demon. The demon may hide itself away at times, but when it strikes, it will bring with it great misery. What kind of misery? You will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in a domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What, hospitalized? Arrested? I knew I shouldn't have let Yuya throw my holy stone away. He said I shouldn't be wasting my money on some dumb rock, that I should be giving it to him instead. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please let me buy another one from you. What, you want another one? My next stone will need to be even bigger. I am a little low on cash at the moment, but you said I can pay in up to 36 installments, right? Truthfully, I feel breaking up with him would be the best. I can't abandon Yuya. She really thinks her boyfriend will stop being abusive as long as she has a holy stone? There's no way that could be true, right? Right, it would make our jobs way easier if you could really change someone's heart with a holy stone. It's clear that Chihaya has some fortune-telling skills, but that stone isn't going to do anything. Hey Ren, why don't we change that Yuya guy's heart ourselves? I mean, he's hurting this woman here, right? This is the perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Meowing? Hey,
What?
what if we're eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of privacy, you know? There's another solution. There is not. You see, some fates in the world are simply inescapable. The demon within your boyfriend's heart cannot be exorcised by normal human methodologies. Fate is absolute. Although, I guess you might be able to control the demon's temper if you brought another holy stone. I am not entirely sure who you are, but do you know of any other way I can approach this problem? What's your boyfriend name? Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes, what do you expect to change with that meager information? You'll see. What, you honestly believe you can do something? I trust you. Excuse me? It feels like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yuya has all my money. He's going to pay me back someday. But for now, I would rather put my trust in this one boy than in 36 payments for a holy stone. What? What do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you. You look so pleased with yourself. I've seen everything. A vision of you groveling on the ground. Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she will meet a horrible injury within a year's time. Now, if you honestly believe you can change her destiny, go ahead and try. But once you realize the error in your thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her with a holy stone. Well then, are we done here? I am way too busy for this.
This humidity is overwhelming.
By the way, Conjure's deadline is this weekend, isn't it? This change of heart draws near. The Phantom Thieves will be even more renowned than before when this goes public. Can't wait! I suppose it's not a bad feeling to have your efforts recognized. I bet we'll get more requests on that message board too. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now, while we still have the chance. Утро. Hey, we can't just let that abusive case go undressed. The target should be in mementos. Let's hurry up and deal with them. I have a question regarding that red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it?
Let's do this.
Go right away. Thank you. Well then, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? There's so many people here, I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently, this place was hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You're very well informed. Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. But it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area. Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden. Anyway, seeing
Shall we
is
go?
believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversation with her. Huh? Did we lose him? This guy was so persistent. He must have been a scout for a hostess whoop. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask him if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, That was dangerous.
Yes.
For him maybe, I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today. Oh, and thanks
Thank you
again.
very
It seems
much.
you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday.
All right.
That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, although I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. That was... I used to be in the same class as her, but why is she here? The after-school salon? What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we've spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I've realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It would be great if you can help me with that sometime. For now, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
О, тези цифри са за отговорите.
I'll just add this.
А къде е имало Priestess 2? Нямаше никъде Priestess 2.
Ау! Тъп съм.
I should write something.
Само, че май ще е това за днеска. Така че да. И така. Окей. Защото от следващия път, защото следващия път ще сме в Мементос, затова ще прекъсна за днес. Следващия път няма да има толкова диалог. Така че да. Благодаря, че гледахте. Да се видим вас отново по някое време другата седмица. Ако ми следите личната Facebook страница или в личния ми Discord сервер, ще знаете програмата още днес. Така че да. Да, ще ви всъщност значи... Да, тъй като всъщност превъртях Dying Light 2, персона ще е основния фокус другата седмица. За известно време, така че да. Като другата седмица всъщност ще е последната програмна седмица за месеца. Нали, с официална програма, тъй като от 18 до 8, от 18 април до 8 май няма да правя програма, тъй като съм решил, че ще е анархия тогава. Така че да, ще гледам да игра повече неща тогава, уж. Ще видим. Ще има анархия. Така, друга седмица е последната. За известно време и така. С официална програма. Добре, лек спокойна вечер на всички, ден, whatever, и ще се видим с вас отново, когато се видим. И така. Чао, чао!